So, I know you can't see my face, but I'll lift it up for a second. Now you can. So, I wanted to record Wine Down Wednesday because I haven't done it in, oh God, like 2 weeks. But I went to my local beverage mart and I definitely splurged, and I will say why right now. I could not pass up this bottle of wine. Why? Because this is a Belglas, and this is so if you know Camus Winery, um, Camus produces Suisson or Sisson wine. They also produce Conundrum. They produce, oh my God, Meiomi, Belglas. I don't know what else. But Belglas is a wonderful wine. This is Belglas. They're known for basically putting a wax like seal over their wines. So you have to pull this tab and then it opens up. I remember when I first opened this bottle of wine, it was when I was working at a restaurant called Bricktops in Miami, Florida, or Coriolis, Florida. I was just so enamored by the structure and the aesthetic of it because I'd never encountered a wine wax top. So this is a rosé. It got rated, I don't know if it was a 3.9 or, no, sorry, it wasn't 3.9, it was 4.1 on Vivino. So, and it was $19. $19. Can we repeat that? $19. This bottle of wine, so Belglas is like usually $50. Like 40, like it ranges to like 50 to $60. At least where I grew up, like in Miami and Publix. My throat really hurts. Ow. Um, anyways, um, at least where I grew up, this bottle of wine, like not, I don't know about the rosé. I've never, unless this is like a dupe. I don't think so. It doesn't look like a dupe. I don't think they can make dupes for Belglas. But so usually Belglas, they have the Dairyman, Clark and Telephone, and Las Alturas. Is it SLH? SLH stands for Santa Lucia Highlands. So, but when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I have to splurge. I was like, I have to. I can't help myself. I mean, it's so beautiful. Look at this bottle. So the bottle itself usually has like a label that's like, it looks like this. Just look at this. Is so beautiful. I know I nerd out on the wine, but just, ah, I wish. So I want to hold it because it's so beautiful. And it's a rosé. And usually they do red wines. So I've had like, they have Pinot Noir. I don't know if they do Cab, but the Clark and Telephone, Dairyman, and Las Alturas are the different variations of this. So, but anyways, I got this one here. I got the Lone Birch Riesling from the Yakima Valley. I have never heard of Yakima Valley, but sounds interesting. It's a screw top. So, I don't ever want to judge a wine by whether it's screw top or not. And then I have Zach Alexander Brown Uncaged. I just thought it was a good metaphor for my life because I was like, for a majority of my life, I felt very caged. Not that I still do, but being caged can feel like a mindset too. But yes, so I got these three. I'm not going to drink these all at once. I was considering doing like a wine tasting. I don't know. Maybe I will. I might do like a wine tasting video just for fun. And then like, kind of like when you work, so like in a restaurant, when, just a little side note, if you, when you go to the restaurant, when you order wine by the glass, they already have all the bottles open. They store them, they cork them, they vacuum seal them to keep, because if you don't vacuum seal it, it'll lose like the flavor profile, and you let it aerate too much and it causes too much oxygenation, which is not good. So maybe we'll do a little taste testing. I don't have a wine bucket with me, but I do have my handy dandy glass from Cape May, New Jersey. Woo! There are no vineyards here in Vermont. Fun fact. I don't know. Oh my God. And so I have my plate of food here. This is a sauce bicarbonne. The jar is empty. I had to go to my recycling bin. So this is by Carbone. Um, it is a restaurant based in New York City. I don't know if it's Manhattan or where it's, or is it not Carbone? It's a Morocco restaurant. So all you do is you literally add cream to it. It's spicy vodka sauce. So I made a spinach and cheese ravioli from Rana, which is this. Oh, goodness gracious, sweet Jesus. I shouldn't have thrown it away. So this is this spinach. This is now this spinach and ricotta ravioli, and then it's with a kind of like a vodka, spicy vodka sauce with I topped it off with some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, which is this shaved parm. So if you go to restaurants when they garnish plates, they're like ba ba ba, you know, and I put some basil on top. So I figured it would be good to do I didn't want to, I could do a red wine if I wanted to, but I didn't really want to. So with this, I figured I would just eat on camera and then see how it pairs well with the food, right? I was like, I don't know if I should do this one first. This is so beautiful. I feel like I gifted this to myself. I feel like I deserve this because I've been through a lot of shit in my life lately. And I was like, let's do this one first. We'll do this, go like this. Let's start off with this one. So how you open it, right? Let's go like this little doohickey. You take this and then you pull it around like so. This comes off and now you have a corkies. They usually leave a little point to demarcate it, to mark where you need to put the wine opener. And then you pop this in here and then we push. Oh my god, it's been a while since it's been a while since I've opened a Belglas. Sweet treat. This used to be like my favorite wine to sell when I was a server. I used to get scared of opening. Bonnie's very intrigued by this. Are you intrigued by the little wine seal, the wax seal? Um, got it. I was worried it was not gonna go. Okay, let's see how this goes. So let's pour it in the copita. Let's go like this. It's been a while since I've poured like in a restaurant, but typically you're supposed to go. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh my god, I put my hand behind my back like this and everything, like I'm gonna pour wine. So little sippies. And then we swirlies. Put this like this so we can see the swirlies. And then let us see what. Oh, girl. That smells good though. It sounds weird to say this. It smells very clean. Let's look at the color. Oh my god, look at that color. It's a rosé, so. Bro. Oh my god. I forgot how good wine is. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have a taste of. Oh my god, that is just so the burst of flavors. Melon. I don't want to say watermelon. Definitely melon. Lemon. I don't taste any strawberry in there, but I'm gonna have a bite of my pasta here to pair it. I only have wine with food. I never have wine alone. Because first of all, I'm a lightweight. I can't take that. And plus, because alcohol, it hits your bloodstream. That's a good wine pairing. But it needs to be, I need to put it in the microwave. I let it sit for so long that it's like, oh, but bro, let me have a bite of cheese. That is just like, okay, what flavors? This is where I go. If I was a sommelier, how would I do this? Uh-oh. Wait. I would say, I'm trying to think of the flavors. Raspberry. Cherry? Let me see if I can see the back. Oh, bro, I said it. I meant clean. So when I said clean, I mean like crispiness. It literally says crisp acidity and bold berry flavors. I said that. I just said like berries. I said raspberry. It's like cranberry. Bro, I said it. My nose, my palate is getting so much better. I'm so proud of myself. So I have my pasta here. I just heated up a little bit more. It's a spinach and cheese ricotta. Sorry, not. Let me be more proper. It's ricotta cheese with spinach. How do you say spinach in Italian? Spinaci? Spinaci? I swear to God, I have such an urge to go to Italy and like take a cooking class. Ronnie wants food too. Bro, that shit is good, bro. This is what it looks like right now. This is what I'm eating. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Bro, I love food. If this is where, you know what's bad with dating? Is that when I tell someone, like, it's basically like when I feel like when I date people now, I interview them. Because I'll be like, do you like cooking? It's a closed-ended question, but it gives me so much insight into the person. Because they'll either be like, yeah, I cook a little bit. And I'm like, well, what do you cook? They're like, oh, rice and chicken. I'm like, ah. Because I'm like, how am I going to explain my love and passion for food and wine pairing to someone who cooks chicken and rice, bro? Or not even, forget about the cooking aspect. What about the dining aspect? Like, how am I going to explain to a guy, oh, yes, I love the wine, the, she wants fabulous. I love the wine varietal. Or like, I love the way the cork, the pop of when you take the cork off of the wine when it goes like, like when you go, I can't mimic the sound. I mean, but how do I explain it to a guy without sounding weird, right? Or like how I like to compare with it's a screw top or cork. In Spanish we call it corcho. I don't know. I don't know. Um, or like how I prefer shaved Parmesan cheese over like grated Parmesan cheese, or how to properly garnish a dish. I don't know. These are the things that I go, how? This is why I go, sometimes it's better you just be single and you have experiences, and then maybe if someone comes along, you know, bro, this is so good. I need to like rate this on Vivino. Like, it's so legit, like so good. I will say, I did doctor up the dish with onions. So I'm such a fan of onions lately, and I used to hate onions because I was a really picky eater. Bro, like, put me in a little cottage in Italy, bro, and like in a little village in Italy, a stove, sink, bro, a market with like all good stuff. I'm good. Like, I'm set. A winery, like, oh my God, imagine a winery in Italy. Just imagine. But people already live in Italy and they're like, why is she so like enamored with, Italian culture? I don't know. I've always been enamored with European culture. I don't know why. Ever since I was little, I'm only going to do a little teeny bitty more. And then I'm going to cork it. Because then we're going to try, this is how much. I poured very, very little. That is very insignificant amount of wine. If you're a wine person, that is not even like, that's maybe a 1 ounce pour with amount in total with what I had before. Typical pour in wine is 5 to 6 ounces. If you're doing 8 to 9 ounce pours, then that's overly generous. Which they sometimes do, maybe. I don't know. What bigger? Okay. I'm gonna drink a little bit more of this, and then we will move on to maybe Lone Birch. No, favorite. Let's do this. No, we're gonna do this one. It's the Sauvignon Blanc, and then we'll do the Riesling because this is very sweet. But highly recommend this one. Oh my god. It's like zesty and crispy, like citrusy, tannic. I don't know. Kind of. It's nice, bro. That is nice. I'm gonna another bite of this. I will say it depends. You want to be mindful of the food, the wine that you get, and then the food that you make or the food that you eat. Because certain wines certainly do complement. The cheese stuck together, bro. The cheese stuck together. This was the garnish. This was like that's a bunch of pieces of shaved Parmesan. And they were like this. And then I go like this and it's all, I'm gonna eat the cheese, I guess. I don't know. Oh, that's good. Perfect. Oh, that is good. Okay. Woo-wee. What else? Look at this. I love this. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this. Anyways. Okay. Moving forward. That was delicious. Wait. I also got this wine or I got a Sauvignon Blanc specifically because I wanted to try my hand at making pesto genovese. So there's different ways to make pesto. I was gonna say, oh my god, I was gonna say Genovia, like from Princess Diaries, because like Genovese, but it's not. Like there's pesto Genovese. Alexa, what are the origins of pesto genovese? I'm gonna give you water right now, River. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, River, a minute. I'm giving my dog water because she's thirsty. She's a bit spoiled. I will say she's kind of a bougie dog. I give her bottled water because that's what I do. Here, River. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder what's in the tap water because I don't have like a filter on it. I don't have a filter like an attachment connected to the sink. And also, this is not my apartment. This is a furnished finder apartment that I'm renting. I have the fan on in the back. Whoa. Just like, that's like restaurant. It could be spicier though. I could put some red pepper flakes. Next up in wine tasting world, we have this one. I love the owl. So owls are symbolic for wisdom, right? So it's funny when you think of Harry Potter, they let them have either like a toad, a cat, or an owl. I don't know if they had a rabbit, but makes sense why in Harry Potter they had owls, right? Okay, let's see, because owls represent like kind of mystery and wisdom and okay. So this is a Sauvignon Blanc from Zach Alexander Brown. I think I've had a wine by that company before, like a Cabernet years ago. No. I just want to see the vineyard. North Coast. I'm assuming it's California. Is it California? Okay, I'm assuming it's California. Sauvignon Blancs are known for being very zesty, very citrusy, crisp as well. So, and for some reason, I haven't been like privy to doing wines from New Zealand. I had a wine from New Zealand called Mantua, and it was so bubbly and zesty. It was like, no, I couldn't do it. It's too much. Oh, that is so fruity, but it's good. Sorry, because I think I have a bit of a sore throat, so like it stings a little bit. Well, the wine pairing with this is like superb. I'm just gonna be honest, like it's superb. I'm gonna have cheese. You want cheese? Yummy! I give my dog cheesy. Cheese. Um, Stark contrast in this. The flavors are booming in this thing. Oh my gosh, I so underestimated this. I did not know it was gonna taste like this. It's like, oh, lemon, like definitely citrusy, very zesty. Lemongrass, is that one? Can we say that? Lemongrass. Literally, this it's like a limoncello, which I saw that they had at the beverage mart. I was so tempted. Limoncello is so. Actually, you can make limoncello or limoncello. Actually, so there's a restaurant in Coral Gables where I grew up called Villaggio. Kind of became like kind of a chain brand thing, but I think it was there they made no, sorry, no, they did used to give us limoncello. I take it back. It was at a restaurant called Spritz, which I think they sold the ownership or something. I can't give you this, babe. It has onions. Bonnie wants some of the pasta. So, in Spritz, the restaurant, Coral Gables, they would always give us limoncello, but they mixed it with coconut. It was delicioso. How do you say in Italian? Just, I don't even know. How do you say? Molto buono. No, tutto bene means all is good. Molto buono, I don't know. I've tried to learn so many languages, like just, little bits and pieces. So, fun fact, when I used to work at the hospital, I took it, like, I told myself, I go, whenever, because I always felt like if I was from another country visiting a hospital, if, I would feel like a fish out of water. So, you know, I'd want someone to speak my language. So, there was a family they used to come into the hospital when I was working in the main playroom, and they were Arabic, right? They spoke Farsi, like Persian. They were Persian, and I took it upon myself to learn like the two main greetings, so salam and masalam, which is like hello, goodbye, basically. And so because of that, I told myself I was like, I want to learn other salutations in other languages. So, um, Italian. I mean, I don't really know. Do I know? Buongiorno, buonasera, buonanotte, come stai? Mio nome è Ashley, io sono, or no, mio nome, io sono americano, or I say I am American. Io sono americana. Uh, I learned how to say where is dove il bagno, where is the bathroom? Um, something, something. That's really all I know. It's like buonasera, buonanotte, come stai? Uh, ciao, arrivederci. Uomo is man. Duo, no, wait. Can I say one? Wait, let me see if I could say it. Uno, due, tre, quattro, cinque, sei, sette, otto, nove, dieci. That's I learned how to say that. That's and then in French, un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I learned how to say a little bit of the numbers, but because of that, I taught myself. I was like, I need to learn languages from other cultures because I wanted to show respect and have like cultural competency or cultural sensitivity. But that's as good as it's gonna get. And I learned this all from Duolingo, by the way. That and Babbel. Babbel, the language thing. But, and then when I did karate way back when I was a kid, I learned, I think it's Japanese, because they made us basically do push-ups, and we went to do push-ups, we had to put our knuckles and pound the floor. And I know how to say hich, ni, san, chi, ko, ro, sich, hatch, hu, drew, or who, I don't remember. But I do try to learn the languages, at least a little bit. But I will say that, let's see what this one says, because I like to read the back. I'm weird. I literally, and this is what I tell myself, who is going to want to date someone? Like, I literally read the back of the label. I read the front of the label. I look at the top. No one's going to, like, an average man who drinks a beer is not going to be like, oh my God, let me learn about wine with you. And so I'm like, I need to meet a cultured man. Not to, like, put down, like, men that are, and that here's the other thing, too, is that the men that are cultured, I found that they're, like, really snooty. Like, they're super, like, uppity and, like, oh, I'm, like, I'm Mr. Not that they have an accent, but, like, I don't know, they're posh and they're, like, rich and, like, not to say I don't want a rich person, but, like, it's like, how do you, like, like, if someone was, like, down to earth and, like, not posh, but cultured, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to meet that kind of person, but minerality, it says brilliant acidity, fruit flavors. I said fruity, so I was right. And subtle minerality, which is true. It's a very good way to describe it. I'm going to pour a little bit more. Ding, 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 ding. This would probably be almost a glass full by the time I had a little bit of this one and this other one. And I will know if I was tipsy. And no, I'm not tipsy. It'll take a lot for me to get tipsy. Well, I'll take it back. I'm a lightweight, but it would take at least a glass and more to fill it. Bro, I so underestimated that. I thought honestly this was gonna be the worst one out of the ones that I got. It's really hot though. Like temperature wise. Don't bite your feet. I was gonna make pesto genovese. No, risotto pesto genovese because I have here my arborio rice. Boom. This is what you make risotto from. I have, what else? I have the onions. Technically, you could do shallots. I got the white wine because it said white wine. There's garlic, onion, or shallots. I know this. I should know this. I literally just looked this up like 2 days ago. I don't know, was it yesterday? I literally have, on my notes app, I have a list of a bunch of recipes that I want to try. But the thing is with the risotto recipe, you have to make the pesto sauce. And here in Vermont, there is no basil, bro. There is no basil, and I don't know why. I don't know why. In Miami, in Philadelphia, I was able to find basil, but this is so good. Bonnie, yeah, porfa. Stop. My doggy is like smelling around. I don't know what she wants. I do feel bad for my doggy though, because she deserves to like run free in a yard, and right? And really, the yard back here is not fenced. So, and I know that they have like these collars that are like GPS, like geofencing. Basically, like you set up a perimeter for the dog to. Hold on. to basically like you it's I don't know how it works. It's something with like the dog gets shocked or something with the collar. I don't know. I'm not privy to it because I feel like what if like the connection goes bad and she darts like I won't do that. But I do feel bad because I feel like she would benefit from being in a yard that's like where she can run around and she can play and I that's she kind of just she's like she's very domesticated. She stays indoors, which I'm actually gonna feed her right now. She's really loving the Purina food, the Beyond. But she's so picky with food. I'm like, what do I give her sometimes? I don't even know. Because one day she'll like one thing, and the next day she'll change her mind, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Remember, I'm going to give you food, huh? The next wine I'm going to do is this one, a Riesling. Rieslings are known for being very sweet. Um, what I learned about Riesling way back when I was serving, Rieslings are produced in Alsace, France, Alsace, and it's like there's a border. There's Germany and then there's France, and Riesling I think are produced in like the middle ground of that basically, or Alsace. But Riesling I think is or is it Gewürztraminer or Venier? There's Venier, Gewürztraminer. I always get confused with these three. There's Venier, Gewürztraminer, and Riesling. And I think the Riesling is the one that's produced in between. I mean now, not so. This is a U.S. This is me in the U.S. But I need to Google this. Let's ask Alexa, where was Riesling wine produced?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Riesling is primarily grown in Germany, particularly in the Rhine and Moselle regions. It has also been grown in California since the late 1800s.
Okay, maybe I was getting confused because there is a wine. No, there was a wine in a Riesling from Alsace in France, but it is produced in Germany though. Riesling is primarily a German wine, and Gewürztraminer is as well. Venier, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, Rieslings are very sweet, like Moscato. Moscatos are very sweet and bubbly. What's the difference? Moscato's bubbly. Rieslings are not bubbly, but they're both sweet. And I will be honest and say that Riesling is the kind of wine that you can literally like pour over and over again, and you won't know that you're drinking wine because it tastes so good. It's like if you drink sangria, right? Because sangria is very sweet. Sangria is made with red wine. It's like a punch. It's almost like a fruit punch, but like alcoholic fruit punch, basically. Hold on. Oh, I taste the spinach in the raviolis. Now I'm gonna get stuck in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What was the other one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it 10? 10? 11, 12. No. No, not 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, DG slash. I don't remember. I'm gonna get confused. I will get confused. I want to know. Here you go, baby. No, wait, here. I do call my dog, I don't know why I call her Bear Bear. I call her Lady Bear, Bear Bear, Sushi, Lucy. Bonnie has a lot of nicknames. Right, Bear Bear? You have a lot of nicknames. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, this reminds me, this is why, see, when I talk about habits, I told myself I wanted to learn French years ago. When I mean years ago, I mean like 10 years ago. Like I wanted to, no, I wanted to learn French and Italian because I don't know why, I've always been enamored by French culture. Always. I don't know why. Maybe in a past life I was like a Parisian something something. But um I also love Italian culture. I don't know. I feel like Europe is like a different time space reality than most. It is probably become westernized to an extent and more like commercial industrial, like France for sure, I'm sure. But like when you go to Italy and you walk the streets of Venice or Florence, I remember when I went to Florence, it was, oh my God, I could cry. It was so beautiful. And we went to, what did we go to? The, what's the famous museum in Florence? Is it like, there's something, Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo? The Statue of David? I don't remember. But it was just, oh my God. And the piazzas and the food and the, oh, bro, I don't know. This is why I put on my Instagram feed, like there's all, like literally my Instagram feed is just like videos of like people traveling abroad, like in their 30s. And I'm like, great. I'm like, let me just hop on a cruise. And I can't even afford a cruise, first of all. Even if I wanted to. That would be like stealing. Because I can't, well, I mean, I'm trying to find ways to make money. Which, by the way, BTW, I don't know if it's going to work. It might fail miserably. But I recorded like a mini vlog about it that I was going to try to do OnlyFans. I know that's kind of for people that are like, oh my God, that's so like risque. And I think it depends on the way you use it, honestly. Because some content on there is not all like pornographic or whatever. But from me being someone who was very modest and almost prudent growing up, it feels quite liberating, to be honest. I haven't done it yet. I've been trying to take pictures and stuff like that. And let me tell you, I have never had so many selfies. And this is the reason why I'm bringing this up is about making money or whatever. Because the thing is with that, you have to have people come to your channel. And I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. I really don't. But it'd be cool to be like, it'd be really cool. Is like, especially for me because I've been through so much trauma, to see the fruits of my labor like come to fruition and like, you know, that'd be a really rewarding feeling. Because it was me. Like that means I did it myself. I didn't have network connections. It was an idea, and I birthed an idea, and then it came to fruition. So we'll see. I'm gonna sip another thing of this, but if that's something you don't resonate with, and you're like, oh my God, everyone has their own path. Um, I will say I feel more like a creative soul than a person that's meant to have like a 9 to 5 job. I've done it. I've done the 9 to 5 job, and it didn't really suit me that well, to be honest. So, I mean, being someone who's gone through trauma, my brain is obviously like, you know, not that I'm not saying I'm not incoherent. I'm sane, but my attention span, my concentration is kind of funky. Literally, when you go through trauma, scientifically, it's known, like your hippocampus in your brain, which governs short-term and long-term memory, shrinks. Your, oh my God, what's it called? Ugh! It's not cerebral cortex. Is it cerebral cortex? It's the technical medical term for both hemispheres of the brain. And I was like in the middle of the brain, because I love neurology and neurobiology. The middle of the brain, you have your corpus callosum, which basically helps transmit messages from both hemispheres. But then, which by the way, if you ever have seizures, have your corpus callosum. That's one of the remedies for seizures or epilepsy. But anyways, is it called cerebral cortex? I need to Google this. I cannot. not know. I should know this though, because that's something that like cerebral cortex. What do you call both hemispheres? Hold on. What do you call? Wait, my thingy's still connected. Yeah. What do you call both hemispheres? Maybe it is cerebral cortex. No, that's not it. Oh my god. Cerebral cortex. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, no. The brain's outermost layer. Hold on. Cerebral cortex. The process and interpret information received from the body's senses allows for higher level function. What are you doing? Okay. What are you doing, River? ¿Qué tú estás haciendo? I don't know what my dog is doing. She all of a sudden went pre-screening. Okay. Cerebral cortex. Anyways, okay. I forgot why I was bringing this up, but there was a purpose. There was a purpose. I went from talking about like Italy and Michelangelo and trauma. Yes, I remember now. Your hippocampus gets smaller, and that's what governs short-term and long-term memory. I don't know if your actual brain shrinks. Your amygdala, which governs emotions, right? That is on rapid fire, right? Trauma causes a lot of stress on the brain, like oxidation, in the body, which is not good. Because oxidation that could lead to like there's like apoptosis, which is like your cells go they like explode or something. But um, but yeah, having a regular job I think might be a little bit funky for me at this point. I'm not giving that. It has onions for her. This dog loves everything that she's not supposed to have. Onions, chocolate. I don't give her chocolate. Chocolate's bad. I was gonna be like, chocolate's illegal for dogs. Right? Don't look at me like that, baby. Okay. Last one is, I will be honest, this kind of, I think maybe I did have this one before. I just realized that's a birch tree. I literally just realized that's a birch tree. Birch trees are known, they have this very, the outer layer is very flaky, the texture of it. Like it's, what's the word? What's the word? Not destabilized, but like, it's very thin, like, not thin. Just look up a birch tree. I should know my adjectives. I was an English major for like a semester in college in my undergrad. This is like, but yes, I did actually think I've had this one. But at first when I looked at it, I was like, this looks like a really ominous label. But, oh wait, let me put this away. Let's see what it tastes like. I really don't think, no wait, do they have wineries? Wait, hold on. Let's look this up. Wait, do they have wineries? Are there wineries in Vermont? Are there wineries in Vermont? If there, wait, hold on. I think there is one. I think it was Shelburne. Hold on. I was wrong. There are Vermont wineries. I take it back. Shelburne Vineyard, Snow Farm Vineyard and Distillery in Isle Lamont. I'm wrong. Shelburne Vineyards. Maybe that'd be a fun thing to visit. I don't even do I really don't do anything. I stay in this house. Like, please, for the love of God, if you're ever gonna move somewhere and you're a single person, even if you've been through trauma, research where you're moving to. Don't just go there for a day and be like, oh, this reminds me of Stars Hollow from Gilmore Girls. No. I'm very naive sometimes in my thinking, and it will get the best of me.
Oh, wait, I take it back. Boyden Valley Winery and Spirits.
I take it back. Take it back. What's the song that goes? Oh, she's a man eater. It's by Nelly Furtado. There's a song that just it begins with, "Oh, let's take it back." Okay. Oh, that was a lot. That was too much. That's too much for just a wine tasting. I mean, if you're doing wine, but if you're ever pouring wine for a person or a guest, and it's supposed to be like a splash, so they can get like that's too much. But whatever. This is supposed to be the sweet one, so let's see. That is not sweet at all. That drinks like that drinks like a Pinot Grigio. I'm not gonna say I'm not crazy about it. It's just it's not what I expected. What? I'll put it away. I am not crazy about this one. I do not like it too much. I need to make a list of all the wines that I do like. See, I'm not crazy about this one. This one I would probably use for cooking. But I will drink it. I will drink it regardless. I'm telling you, I should have done, so to become a sommelier, you can do the Court of Masters, or there's the W sets, the wine spirit, something, something. I could have done that. I think I would have loved being a wine sales rep. If I lived back home in Florida, they have like wine sales rep positions, and in other parts of the country too. You can literally you sell, like you go to different restaurants and you sell wines. Like I think, was it Southern Grazers or Southern Glazers? I don't know. There's a few wine companies like in Florida. Like you basically what you do is you go and you have like different wines that you're trying to sell, and then you try to get the restaurant to buy from you, like wholesale distribution basically. I used to fun fact. I used to sit in at the former restaurant I worked at. I used to sit in on the meetings with the owner, the manager, and the assistant GM. And there was the owner manager, like the main owner, then there was the assistant GM, and then there was just like the floor manager, right? I feel so lucky because I wasn't a manager, but I was just a trainer. But I used to, because I sold a lot of wine, I was able to sit in on the meetings, and like that was the coolest feeling. I felt so cool because in life I don't feel cool, so I did feel cool when I was asked to like help choose wine. Like there was one that was on our menu. It was a rosé it was called Jean-Luc Colombo, and it was very dry. I was not favorable towards it. We had Meiomi. No, not Mesquite. Oh my god, not Meiomi. Whispering Angel. We had Whispering Angel. Rosé. That was I wasn't crazy about that one, to be honest. It's kind of dry. I'm trying to remember what other rosés. I wasn't really privy to rosé before. Now I am. There is a rosé that I do like. It's Fleur de Paris. Not Paris, like Paris, but prairie, like Little House on the Prairie. That one's really good, and I love the bottle. The bottle is literally, it looks like an hourglass frame. It's like this, and it goes meow, and what are you doing? Excuse me. Oh my god, this is literally what my dog was doing. I'm gonna bring my computer. This is what my dog was doing right now. Bundling the bed blanket, bundling the couch blankets. Those are blankets. Those are throw blankets that are at the corner of the couch. Look at her. She looks so guilty. Look at that. You look so guilty, Bibber. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Anyways. Oh, now she's licking my armpit. dog mom life. Licking my armpit. Look at this. Look at what you did. Look at what you did. What? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. This is what she did. Anyways, let's Buffalo Airport. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna get so distracted and sidetracked if I sit there and watch the news right now. Um, but this is my kitchen. Let me see. I do have that sauce I need to. Oh, it's on low. I didn't even realize it was on. Oh my god, the sauce. The sauce. Oh no. My sauce was. That was. I had the. I literally, when I lived in Virginia and when I sucked at cooking, I left my stove, and it was a gas stove too. I stayed over at someone's house, and when I came back, my stove was like not the stove, no, right? Yeah, no, the stove was on, the stove top was on. Thank God. Like, oh my God, it would have been so bad. That was a blessing from God that nothing, like, I literally left the stove top on. It was, and I remember, I think I saw firefighters in the hallway of the building, like, looking at another apartment. And I'm like, what? Who's calling my apartment? Okay, I'm gonna finish. Let's see if this got better after it aerated. A little bit better. I'm not crazy about that at all. I won't be getting that one again. Another bite of this. Any thoughts? I'm trying to think. What is this? I'm gonna close this up here. Any other thoughts I'm trying to think that I wanted to share? I don't think so. Anything else, River, that we need to share? Bonnie is doing better. So I did find this lump kind of like on her side. It feels like a muscle knot. Like when we get knots in our back, like as humans, it feels like that, but it's on her side. It's not significant. She was having these little lumps under her armpits that were like, I'm pretty sure it was lymphatic. It was lymph nodes or something that were swollen. Those are going down. She's eating. She's playful. She was able to jump on the bed with no issue yesterday and today. Usually I have to pick her up and carry her. And what else? I'm trying to think. The NFL green lights players to compete in 2020. They're going to do football in the Olympics. Did they used to do that? I don't know. Anyways. Hello. Hello. I don't think there's anything else. But I wanted to do a Wine Down Wednesday. It technically is Wednesday, but mind you, it's like midnight. It's 1:49 a.m. Like really early Wednesday. So yeah, Wine Down Wednesday. Yay! I don't know what I'm gonna do with this sauce. If I'm gonna throw it away or keep it. I'm debating. I think I might throw it away. I have some extra, and I have extra pasta in my cute little heart bowl. I'm gonna drink this thing with this. Eat. What is this? Yeah. Oh, my iced tea. I had my iced tea. That was good. For some reason, I've lately been on like an iced tea kick. I don't know why. I used to drink a lot of Snapple when I was like 17, 18. Because at my first job I ever worked at as a server, my boss sold a lot of Snapple. He loved Snapple. He had like peach Snapple, lemon Snapple, raspberry, like all these things. And that's what I drank for my lunch break was Snapple. So, yep. But note to self, and maybe for anyone else, if you want to learn another language, I highly advise you go to Duolingo and do so, which I need to do that for me. And Thank you for watching Wine Down Wednesday with me. Yay.